تو نمیخندم، بی تو بنده عشقی هرگز نمیبندم، بی تو بنده عشقی هرگز نمیبندم.
هرگز 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 بی تو نمیخندم، بی تو برگ عشقی هرگز نمیبندم.
Khosro Jouzdani was originally born to parents Ozra and Hussein in the historic city of Isfahan, Iran. He moved to the United States in 1975 and pursued his education, earning 2 master's degrees at Ball State University, and resided in Gainesville, Florida for over 40 years. He worked as a successful insurance salesman for 20 years and an entrepreneur of a car business for 30 years. Khosro was an extremely hardworking man who provided an opportunity to own and operate a motor vehicle for many disadvantaged members of the community. He was not only deeply loved by his family, but also by the entire community, whether you were his customer or not. His memory will live on in the hearts of his beloved and devoted wife, Saltanat Bani, his 2 caring daughters, Ellie and Elena, his committed son, Armin, and 5 loving grandchildren who brought him so much joy. Donya, Shaha, Daria, Aryanaz, and Ariella. But on Christmas Day, one of my favorite times of the year, I was woken to the devastating news of my beloved father's passing. We all fear the inevitable news of losing a parent. That moment had unexpectedly arrived. I was stunned, left wondering, why so early? Why on Christmas? Why without goodbye? The more I pondered, I realized you always made a grand entrance, bringing joy and laughter as you entered the room. You also highly valued and cherished family time. It made sense for you to depart on the most celebrated happy day of the year for humans on this planet. A day family and friends get together to make joyous memories. You want your family to celebrate you and your life on this special day every year. Dad, I feel blessed for the years of having such a loving, generous, humble, humorous, kind, free-spirited, wise and devoted father. I will cherish all the memories we have together, your long stories, your jokes, and of course your mantras. Like, we are number one, never number two.
You are the reason why I make it through. I can't live without you, breathe without you. Hey, you are the only one, yeah, that is true. I can't live without you, breathe without you. Oh, I believe in you and me together, you and me always forever. Yeah, I promise I'll be there. Oh, I will give you everything, whatever. Turn my back on you, no, never. Yeah, I promise I'll be there. 'Cause you're my number one. You are my number one. Comparable to none. What you are. You are my number one. You are my number one. Comparable to none. What you are.
Jouzdani family.
Number one.
Yes, we are number one. We know the best kids of the day.
I am forever grateful for all the involvement you had in all our lives, and more so, admire the committed, loyal, caring grandfather that you were. You always made your grandchildren laugh, gave them money and gifts, and provided them with unconditional love.
Helicopter. Devam et. Bir gol şiddet.
There was never a dull moment when you were in the room. You FaceTimed often when you couldn't be present. You always asked my family and I to come visit more often, and repeatedly asked me to move back to Florida, as you just wanted your family to be together once again. Dad, you worked diligently and hard your entire life. You taught us to get educated, work hard, rise above challenges, be responsible, face our fears, help others, display love, forgive, and make family priority. Dad, I am proud of you for reaching your goals.
You are number one corner. Give the best service. You guys buy a car from anybody, you can. But service make a difference. For 40 years I'm in Gainesville, helping community in Gainesville.
You have helped so many, including your family and your community, always giving people multiple chances. You built a legacy. You shared your experiences and wisdom with your family. You provided many opportunities for people in need for them to succeed. You're loved by everyone and referred to as King KJ.
Look at this. My son is king of the kings. He's
You were a committed husband who loved my mom, a devoted and caring father, and the best grandfather one can have. You are a hero. And now you are our guardian angel. Dad, you're loved eternally and missed tremendously by so many. Our lives will definitely never be the same, but I pray for the day that we can feel joy as we recall all the wonderful memories you have enriched our lives with. I love you, Dad. Your daughter, Ellie.
خدایا اگر به کام من
ثانیه شماره میکردم، دقیقه و ثانیه ها رو نگاه میکردم و میشمردم و انتظار میکشیدم که تو بیای، ولی الان دیگه نیستی. چجوری؟
به غم بگریانم
این کار هر روز من بود، تمام عمر من بود، بدون اینکه خداحافظی با من بکنی. من چجوری با رفتن تو بتونم خودم رو آروم کنم؟
I moved home 7 years ago, Dad. I gave you 2 beautiful granddaughters. Daria, who's now 5 years old. Arya Naz, who's 2 years old, almost 3. I'll never forget the day Daria was born. You rushed to the hospital. You held her, kissed her, cherished her, slept in her room with us at the hospital, didn't leave her. You were so excited. You were so happy. Then I gave you your second grandchild, who you made a bond with, stronger than anybody. They made you so happy. You were so much more excited in your life to see them. There wasn't a day that if I wasn't near you, you would call and check on them and say, let me see them on FaceTime. I want to see my beautiful grandkids on FaceTime. And you would talk to them and sing to them. You didn't miss a beat, Dad. You were not only a great father, but the sweetest grandfather. You played Barbies with them. You played dolls with them. You came by to see them. You always gave them money. But the most valuable thing you gave them was your time. No matter how busy you were, you gave them so much of your time.
Go, Baba. Go, Baba.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Girl with all that. Hey, what you doing with all that ass? Let me touch it.
Despite the busy life you lived, you made time for your grandkids. And they will forever cherish you. I will keep your memory alive. I thank you, Dad, for all the time you gave my kids. And I can never repay you for all the love you showed them. I recall late nights you would work. You would still call and say, let me see them on FaceTime. Or you would stop by if you knew they were awake, just to see them. You were there every day of their lives. You showed them so much love. You didn't miss a beat, Dad. You were such a great father, but an amazing grandfather to my kids.
Hey, Dad. This isn't going to be easy, but I'm trying for you, Dad, and I'm going to do my best. I'm grateful to my family for the opportunity to speak today. Most of you know me as Armand. Others may know me as KJ's son. I'm grateful to be here to honor my father and celebrate the gifts KJ gave us all. What he accomplished as a businessman, a member of the community, and as a father. In life, as a parent, KJ never gave me nothing less than his ultimate best. Growing up, this man gave me everything I desired, and being his son was definitely a privilege, but also a fantasy. He was more of a super dad to me when I was growing up, and later in life, as I grew to understand and know him more and more, our bond became inseparable. KJ was the kind of father that wanted to be involved with his children every day and all day if he could. My father was a very rich man. However, being rich had nothing to do with having lots of money. Money had no value to him. He valued relationships, qualities, and characteristics. He always said that the soul is eternal and none of this stuff around us would last forever. He taught us not to be attached to materialistic items because they're only temporary. He believed in giving people chances and was always willing to give someone the benefit of the doubt. You would have to screw up many times for KJ to reject you. He was a very forgiving man. Ask me. I know from experience. He knew we were all human and made mistakes, but it was how we reacted after that mistake that mattered to him most. He believed that experience was the best teacher and always stood behind those he loved, whether their actions were right or wrong. My dad sacrificed for people. He did his best to keep people satisfied. He did his best for everyone. But the funny thing is, I don't think anyone ever did their best for him. He was the kind of person who never expected anything from anyone. He loved to joke and kid around with people. He was magical, and he performed very well under pressure. From all this hard work and effort, KJ established a name and reputation for himself and became a local celebrity in the Gainesville community. Everyone knew KJ! He was way more than a father, of course. KJ was special, and when I say special, I can go on and on and on about him. Once someone understood KJ was our father, we were treated like royalty or family from that point on. I remember going places with my sister without our parents, and if they knew KJ, they would never get money from us. KJ had this type of impact on people. I took so much pride in being KJ's son. People saw me differently. The more I got to know my dad, the more I understood that he was trying to better us daily. We talked about everything, and KJ never minded sharing what he had with others. He was only trying to be a better person. KJ made me better. He never looked down on us or stopped having our backs. He accepted us all and never judged us for our actions. He believed in giving chances. And when I say chances, I mean multiple chances. Not only to me, but to everyone. I guess that's why our relationship was so inseparable. The great thing about him was we could talk about anything related to life. He wasn't just my father. He was my mentor and my best friend. I absolutely loved the man. No matter where we were or what we were going through, he always kept his composure and remained the same. And I admired him because of his passion. You rarely see someone who is looking and trying to improve each and every day, not only in their career, but as a husband and as a parent. I am inspired by what he's done in life and what he shared with us and what he shared with the community. He was the kind of person that always wanted to see people happy and smiling. He would always compliment people and love to walk into any atmosphere and fill it up with laughter and positivity. I have a daughter that's 19. KJ made her his own daughter. When I couldn't be there for my daughter, he didn't miss one beat. He was always there to pick up the slack. He loved us all unconditionally and would never turn his back on us. Because of my dad, I can't wait to hug and hold my children and to see the joy and love they bring to us as parents. He taught me to stand behind your decisions and take responsibility. He taught me to believe that better days are always ahead. He taught me to always be thankful, no matter what. The man was great, and you could learn so much just by looking at how he responded and reacted with people on a daily basis. I definitely cherish and appreciate every moment I spent next to him. As each day passes, I discover more and more wisdom and knowledge that I inherited from my father. These are things that will never go away and things we will continue to learn from KJ and the legacy he left with us. KJ gave every last ounce of himself to whatever he was doing, and he continued to give back as an entrepreneur in his community. More importantly, he was an amazing dad, amazing husband who dedicated himself to his family and who loved his children and grandchildren with all his heart. To Mom, Ellie, Alina, Donya, I will keep you close in my heart and prayers. I will always be here for you, always. My dad may have suffered lots of pain and hardships from people and situations he was put in. However, no matter how much pain he suffered, he never gave up. KJ didn't believe in quitting or complaining. No one knows how much time we have left to live. That's why we must live in the moment. We must enjoy the moment. We must reach and see and spend as much time as we can with family, friends, and those people who we absolutely love. To live in the moment means to enjoy each and every one that we come in contact with. That's what my dad did, and I think that's what he would want for us to do too. When KJ died, a piece of me died. And I am confident a piece of you died as well, or else you wouldn't be here. Those are the memories that we have to live with and we learn from. I am very honored to be KJ's son, his one and only son. And I promise you, from this day forward, I will live with memories of knowing that I had a wonderful father who tried to help all in every way he could. When people called him, he would say, "Man, where are you?" KJ would love to always tell people, "Come see me." Well, Dad, it will definitely be an honor the next time we see you. Rest in peace, Baba KJ.
Our love for you is eternal. Dost daram, Baba.
I'll be missing you forever. Please stay by my side.
دوست دارم همیشه تو قلبمی بابا جونم.
I love you then, now, and forever until we meet again, Baba.
When